reminding you it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are the highest in years, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with the highest prices and straight deals. Right now, get a multi-year high $7 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $9 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get some scratch. The most in years, TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North, I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
All right, friends. Well, a pleasant good afternoon. I'm Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. BJ,
Yes,
good to see you, man. What's going on?
It is great to be out here. This is actually my living out a dream. I get to, color commentate a baseball game and the Hornets, man. I'm getting to do something I've been wanting to do my whole life.
Well, great, man. We're excited. I'm excited to have you here. It's nice to have a little bit of help, but more importantly, you know the kids, you know this community, and you and I had talked before the season got started, of course, and now able to join us tonight. So just wanted to say thank you, BJ, for all you do, and excited to have you. You're going to be on quite a few games with us this season.
Yes, I get to, and I appreciate just being asked and getting to be out here with these amazing kids.
Well, we're here at the Mike Carter Field in beautiful Tyler, Texas, under partly cloudy skies. Still a lot of sunshine out there. The lights are starting to set. This is District 16 5A baseball here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network as Huntsville takes the road 2-3 overall in district play, 9-12 overall throughout the season, facing Tyler Lions. They are hungry for a victory. 0-5 so far this season, 7-11 overall. This is a team that Huntsville got out of the gates early if you go back to starting this season on a run rule with a victory. But it is a team, as I just mentioned, not to keep going around the words, BJ, but a team hungry for a win. And, Huntsville has had their moments here this season to where they've had some ups and downs. They've got to be on their game tonight, and we should be set for a good one, though. I'm excited about this one.
Absolutely, yeah. They got a 2-0. They've got a two-game losing streak. Huntsville has a one-game winning streak. And getting to, put it on the road and getting to show what they have here at this field against this team, it's going to be fun to watch.
The Tyler Lions under head coach Brain Spladley, his 6 years as head coach, 33 career wins. And we talk about his assistants, John Pyle, Keith Perry, and Rolando Moody. This was a team that was 2-10 last season, just a season ago. Again, having some trouble here in this district, but again, as I mentioned earlier, looking for a victory here tonight. Some returning starters: Aldo Martinez, the senior; C.J. Grace, a junior; Jadavian Lacey, the sophomore; Eli Sanchez Jr., he's a junior; Kadarius Tavi, the junior; and Avery Coleman, the sophomore. Again, Blaine Spradley, 6 years at the head coaching position here with the Tyler Lions. Of course, for your Huntsville Hornets under head coach Justin Jennings, 8 years as the coach, 97 career wins. A record last season, 3-9. Returning starters: Matthew Howell, the senior; Jacob Von Rosenberg, a senior; Caleb Cotton, a junior; Cody McLaren, a senior; and Mason Monaharis, a junior. This is a Huntsville Hornet team, again, coming out here tonight and looking for another victory as they picked up the last one there versus Jacksonville. That was a Saturday game in a victory versus Jacksonville, 3-1, after dropping 3 in a row, going back, starting with Lufkin. That was a very cold night, as my buddy Nathan Height was there with me on that game. But we started that in Lufkin, Nacogdoches, and White House, and then getting a much-needed victory to turn things around versus Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm excited, and even for us, for this Huntsville team, it's a young team. What you read our starters we're going to have, there's one senior starting. And so getting to watch our boys play, and, got juniors and sophomores there. I think there's even a JV call-up that is playing catcher today. So it's going to be fun to watch our young guys, see what they can keep growing on, because there's a couple of games there that we're a couple of errors away from being in it with some big-time competition in some of our district. I mean, we're not getting blown out. It's 5-0. It's 3-0. It's these little things that they work on as a young group. Man, they can really start to do some things for Huntsville Hornet baseball. This
Tyler Lions team has given up a lot of runs here in district play as we go back to starting on March the 16th versus Huntsville. It was a 12-1 loss there, a 16-3 loss versus Nacogdoches, a 19-1 drop versus Jacksonville, 17-0 versus Lufkin, and White House 10-0. So again, a little bit of struggles here for Tyler, but in any sport, I always say you can't count anybody out. And PA announcer is now going over those starting lineups as we will shift the camera now over to our main field. And we will go over those as well, as we'll just start them here from our end. We talk about a Tyler Lions team tonight. In the 1, 2, and 3, we'll start things with the catcher, number 4, Eli Sanchez, batting second baseman, Aldo Martinez, number 11, and batting third at shortstop, number 1, Dante Martinez. Cleaning up, starting in the 4th hole, the first baseman, number 17, Avery Coleman. In the 5th spot, Keelan Davis, the third baseman, wearing number 14. The pitcher, CJ Grace, batting 6th. Number 2, batting 7th as we go to the bottom, Braylon Johnson, the right fielder, wearing number 5. J. Davian Osborne, the center fielder, wearing number 3. And Alex Santiago, the left fielder, wearing number 8. So again, getting the start tonight, the pitcher for the Tyler Lions, once again, is C.J. Grace. For your Huntsville Hornets, under head coach Justin Jennings, they'll start things with the left fielder, number 23, Cody McLaren. Batting second, the center fielder, number 6, Caleb Cotton. Batting third, the pitcher on the mound tonight, number 5, Mason Monaharis. At the 4, 5, and 6, the designated hitter, number 3, Travis Tester. Batting 5th, the second baseman, number 1, Luke Durham. Batting 6th, the right fielder, number 25, Cooper Molness. And the 7, 8, 9 will start things with number 7, the shortstop, Bon Shelley. Batting 8th, the catcher, number 27, Nolan Hunt. And last, but certainly not least, for your Huntsville Hornets, number 9, the third baseman, it's Mr. Jackson Batten. So again, 1, 2, and 3, McLaren, Cotton, Monaharis. 4, 5, and 6, Tester, Durham, Molness. And 7, 8, 9, Shelley, Hunt, and Batten. You coached some of these kids, too, in little leagues, man.
I did. I had the opportunity to watch some of them play, and I think I'll come back to that in a minute because I think we're about to go to the national anthem.
We'll send it down now for our country's national anthem. Stay with us. Well, a beautiful playing of our country's national anthem under the beautiful facility here in Tyler, Texas at Mike Carter Field. Again, Rob Hipp alongside Mr. BJ McMichael. We should have a fun one here today. We had to make the 2 hour, 45-minute journey. Yeah. So we had a good chat, though, on the way here.
Had a great time getting up here, just catching up and getting to talk just things, and especially looking forward to this game with some of these guys, just getting to show off what they have here in Tyler, Texas.
Again, for the Huntsville Hornets, a lot of folks helping to make this coverage possible here on 101.7 KSAM and the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Our good friends at Bill Fick Ford Noble, just good deals. Wiesner Huntsville, the home of the bottom line. Our friends at Henson Brand Dealerships, located in Madisonville, their Ford, Chevy, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships. Amaya's Collision Center, let's get you back on the road. Huntsville Family Dental, just smile. Yeah, I like that. Just smile.
I think just smile's
smile.
needed.
Make it simple. Just smile. Texpress Urgent Care, quality health care, and unmatched customer service. And TJ Burdett and Sons Recycling, proudly serving East Texas since 1976, offering competitive prices for all your ferrous and non-ferrous metal needs. Cody McLaren getting the start tonight here. He'll lead off, the left fielder, number 23, in just a few moments. Again, we talked earlier, a little bit of clouds here. Looks like some thunderstorms maybe. What way is that? I'm bad with direct, about to our east.
I'm going to guess east.
The wind is blowing here a little bit. The lights are on. And have you been over to this facility before, BJ?
I have not, and this is a beautiful facility. I'm sitting here. Actually, we're undercover, so if it does rain, we'll be a little bit protected. But they've got a great spot here, a great location for baseball, and this is something that we could get excited about, too, in Huntsville, especially with some of the things that are coming up to maybe provide a place like this for our own students.
And we'll be talking about that as this game goes on. Again, leading off for Huntsville, Cody McLaren, here in his 22nd game this season. Cody with his 76th plate appearance. The left-handed batter. Again, a bit of a lineup change here. Of course, I didn't broadcast the Jacksonville game, but Cody now getting the leadoff here for Huntsville. Again, on the mound is C.J. Grace. We'll go over that defense here in just a moment for Tyler. Time now, 7:01 p.m. We're underway, and boy, had to duck under that one. McLaren didn't want to get to the tattoo shop early with one right in the ear hole.
No, he almost started the game off with a free pass to first base.
Early count here, 1 ball, no strikes. Again, as we're just underway, thanks for joining us. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael, 1-0 early count. Left-handed pitch on the way from Grace. This one to the outside and low, beg your pardon, 2 balls and no strikes. It takes me a little bit to get in rhythm too, BJ.
Absolutely. I mean, getting up here and getting to watch, but
here's the next delivery. Swung on and missed here as he bit on that one to bring it to 2-1.
looks like our Hornets are ready to play. They've got the second time they've gotten to see this team, so there's going to be some of these pitchers that they may have seen already.
McLaren hits this one over to right, and that is a leadoff single for Cody McLaren on a 2-1 pitch.
Now batting center fielder number 6, Caleb.
Yeah, it looked like he was sitting and waiting for that one, ready to deposit that one into right center field.
Bring up second in the order, the center fielder, Caleb Cotton. Caleb Cotton in his 22nd game as well, 76 plate appearance, 21 hits this season. He has singled 10 of those times. 21 ribeyes, as I call them. I like to get the steaks cooking early, man.
Oh, let's get them cooking early, especially here.
Here's a left-handed pitch to the left-handed batter. This one clipped the corner for a strike. Good pitch there on the off-speed. Clipped the corner, 0-1. Caleb Cotton with just a little bit of time.
Coach is giving some extra instructions there before he gets back in.
He's telling him to pay attention. I like being down here. You can hear some of those instructions. Little pick attempt over at first. That got away, and McLaren will advance over to second on the error. So the first error of the night will come early as McLaren will advance over there to second base.
It's good to get them on the bases early. It's good to be sure to get traffic out there. You get the pitcher out of his rhythm just a little bit, and maybe you can start picking out some of these pitches you can drive.
Count here 0-1 Huntsville. No score, just underway here in the top of the first. Here's the delivery. This one high, drops to the inside for a ball to even the count at 1-1. Next delivery, this one over to center as Osborne trying to track it down, well out of his reach, and that should bring in a score. As Cotton will go around for the triple, McLaren will come in to score and cook the steaks early, baby, tonight. Huntsville leading 1-0 to get this one underway.
Looked like Cotton was ready for that one. He wanted to deposit that one in left center field. Center fielder looked like he had a bead on it, and there at the last moment it got away from him.
It's a little RBI triple courtesy of Kalen Cotton. Cotton brings us up third in the order. The pitcher, Mason Manaharis. So a right-handed batter, started with 2 at left. Now Manaharis, the righty. From the left-handed pitch of Grace, tried to drop this one in a little too high upstairs. The count 1-0. Mason Manaharis, 6 hits on this season. Only averaging 130, on base at 394. Here's the next delivery. This one over to left center. We'll see if Osborne can get under this one. Puts up the left glove, has the grab. That should score a run. And it does. So 2 steaks cooked here early. Huntsville with a 2-0 advantage as we're just underway in the first on 1 out.
It's really good to get your top of the lineup striking early. It really sets a tone for your guys that are coming up. Kind of ease some tension there as they get ready to put some runs on the board.
Travis Tester, the next at-bat here, cleaning up. Bid on it for a strike. The designated hitter, 4th in the order. Travis Tester, 7 runs this season, averaging .238 on base at .407. Here's the next pitch on the way. This one chopped over to short to Martinez. He'll pick it up. The throw to first. It's in time and got him out.
Just barely. He was getting down that baseline very quickly. He had a deep short back there, but he was able to get it over there with a little bit of time to spare. Not much, but just a little bit.
Got to give him credit. Good job by Dante Martinez. Over to Coleman at first. Brings up 5th in the order, the second baseman, Luke Durham. Huntsville, by the way, in their black jerseys, gray pants with the black 1 stripe coming down each pant legs. Here's the first pitch on the way, too low.
It was in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Paying attention there, make sure not to get the ball by, but there wasn't anybody on base, so it probably wouldn't have hurt anyway.
And a pretty short distance from home plate to the backstop. The count here 0-1. The United States flag to right field. Starting to grace a little bit as it flits around in the slight breeze. I'm not feeling too much under this cover here, BJ.
No, that's the kind of give and take. You're protected from the rain, but you're also not given much of a breeze.
Corners at 325. Here's a pitch on the way. This one over to left. Hard hit line. Single. We'll see if he goes around for a double. And he will round first. It is Durham over to second. He's going to take off back for 3, trying to get there in time. Durham sliding, and he is safe. How about it for the triple for Luke Durham?
I think the coach may be having a little chat with him, wondering why he stretched that into 3, but we're going to take it, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, as you saw, he kind of stuttered over there at second, so he could have got to third even quicker. Coach still having a little bit of look at him right in front of him over there off that third base bag. Bring up 6 in the order, Cooper Molness, the right fielder. Again, Huntsville leading 2-0 to start things here in the top of the first. Molness eagerly awaiting the pitch from Grace. This one tried to drop in a little off speed for a ball too high.
Cooper got us started in our home game versus the Tyler Lions. We had no runs on the board, and he deposited a base hit to right field to score 2 to get the scoring started. So looking for him to go here.
Molness 22 hits on the season, trying to make it 23. Grounds this one over to Martinez at second, and that will do it. But the Hornets, a little bit of damage here to start things early, leading 2-0 as, again, the Hornets putting up 2 runs. Those 2 runs coming on 3 hits, 1 error, and they leave
1.
1 on base. We'll step aside and take a break. We're halfway through 1. Bottom of the first coming up when we come back right here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Stay with us.
Opportunities. Scrap metal prices are the highest in years, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get multi-year high $8 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $9 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most in years. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Weaver Hyundai to get a real deal? And during Hyundai's Spring Upgrade Sales Event, save even more. Get a 2020 Hyundai Sonata SEL or a 2021 Tucson SC, your choice, $19,888. Or 0% for 72 months plus $1,000 plus no payment for 90 days. Or a 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe SEL, only $24,888. Or 0% for 72 months plus $1,000 plus no payments for 90 days. That's at 87B Wilson Road in Conroe or WeaverHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp alongside my good friend BJ McMichael for Huntsville Hornet Baseball. We are live in Tyler, Texas. As the sun continues to set, there is absolutely no sunshine on the field. As I mentioned earlier here at the Mike Carter Field, the corners at 325. That Batter's eye at 370, and then your left and right power alleys at 361. And BJ, as I look at that fence, it doesn't let down from the batter's eye. A lot of times at those alleys, you'll see it kind of creep back down, but this one looks about 14 the whole way across.
There is no help. I mean, if you're going to get it over that fence, you're going to have to get it over that fence because it is one big shot to take it over there. We got some guys that can maybe get close to it or at least bounce it off the top of it, but it's a really great setup. It's a turf infield. If it happens to rain, you're ready to play in 30 minutes.
They're ready to play, and we're ready to continue broadcasting with the cover-overs. Mason Monaharis getting the start here for your Hornets as the first pitch from the right hand on the way to the outside of Eli Sanchez in the early count 1-0. We talk about Mason Monaharis pitching 8 2/3 innings this season in 8 games. Started 4 of those, now make it 5 tonight. 12.1, we'll round it sometimes. 12.1 ERA, a 3.57 whip, a nice off-speed here. Drops in for a strike, the count even at 1-1. It's the right-handed pitch to the left-handed batter. On the way, this one a little high above the eye line to the outside, 2-1 count.
Yeah, as a pitcher, it really gives you a good start to have your offense clicking so early. Kind of gives you some breathing room to really get started as you're pitching.
Here's the delivery. This one, beautiful pitch. Took a while, but the strike was called to even the count at 2-2.
I think our umpire is trying to build a little bit of anticipation in some of his calls for us.
I don't want to talk. We're close here tonight, so we kind of talk a little bit quiet. 2-2 pitch on the way. Boy, that one inside, that almost hit the right elbow there. You don't want to, I always say, open up the tattoo shop. Don't want to open it early here. Count full now at 3-2. I have my own terminology for baseball, you'll find out, BJ. Someone came up with all these terms somewhere, so come up with your own.
That's the great part of baseball.
Here's the payoff. 3-2 on the way over to right. This one will drop just in front of Molness, and that is a base hit and a leadoff single for Eli Sanchez. So the Hornets with a leadoff single at their first at-bat. Now Tyler doing the same thing. They've got one resting, that one on a 3-2 payoff. Bring up second in the order, the second baseman, Aldo Martinez, batting second to a right-handed batter. Here's the delivery.
Squared around for a bunt on that one, trying to move the runner on first base over.
The good news where we're at, we've got a really good view of where these pitchers are coming across. We are straight away. The box seats are in front of us, and then we're on the first couple of rows up. Next pitch, a little too low here. Bring it to an early 2-0 count. That first pitch, nice little changeup as it kind of wiggled its way through. The next one, though, too low to bring it to 2-0. Get spoiled at the collegiate level because sometimes you'll see the actual – we're not just talking like a fastball or curveball. Some of these stadiums now, they got cameras on the ball. Next pitch comes in for a ball. They'll actually say like a two-seam this and that, and it's unbelievable. So we can just look at the board and call it sometime. Here's the 3-0 pitch on the way. This one. Oh, it was a strike was called as – boy, I'll tell you, as Martinez took off over to first, that's one thing you got to be careful of. The umpire doesn't like that sometimes.
It doesn't like to be shown up at times. It may make the strike zone a little bit bigger when you do that.
The count here at 3-1, no outs. Huntsville leading 2-0 at bat. Tyler for the first time tonight here in the bottom of the first. Here's the next pitch on the way. Swung on and missed.
That's a way to come back after a 3-1 count, 3-0 count, and starting to come back and try to come after him.
Second consecutive time tonight that Monaharis is starting here in a 3-2. Here's his delivery. And this time got him looking for the first out.
Now batting shortstop, number 1, Dante Martinez.
Brings up third in the order, the shortstop, Dante Martinez. Just want to say thank you to the hospitable staff here at Tyler ISD helping to accommodate us. Mr. Leon helping us get in early and get set up. Here's the pitch. Runner will take off, trying to steal over to second. The throw from the catch up there, and he's in time.
Yeah, Hunt had to get that one out of the dirt a little bit. It makes it a little bit tougher to pop up and get that down to second.
Came over there. Buncelli out at short. Good effort, though. Hunt knew it was happening and quickly tried to throw it down. The early count here, 1-0 on Dante Martinez. One away here in the bottom of the first. Hornets leading 2-0. Here's the delivery. Well, that was close to the inside. A little bit too close to the inside. 2 balls and no strikes here on Martinez. Some of the Hornet faithful making their way there over to our left side, sitting out here. This one swung on over to right as Molness trying to get under it. Left glove up. Runner will have to stay over at second. Thought about taking off, and you got to watch it, young man, because Molness can throw it quick.
Oh, he tracked that one down well. He got in position, ready to throw it over to third just in case the runner at second wanted to advance. He played that one very well.
2 away here as we go to fourth in the order. Avery Coleman, the first baseman. Left-handed batter.
Plays like that you just practice over and over because you just wanted to get in a rhythm throwing from right field to third base.
Runner remains over at second in scoring position, tying run at the plate. This one swung on and missed. The early count 0-1 on 2 outs. Well, we'll try to bring you as much, of course, district games as we can here on the network this season. Been an honor and a blessing to bring these to all the fans that can't make it. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and time is called before that one got away from Manaharis. Coleman stepped out. We're still working on some logistics for Thursday night, and we have a college football game, a rare college football game at Sam Houston. Well, it's rare for the first case because it's in the spring, and then secondly because it's on a Thursday night. That's all the way in Natchitoches, Louisiana. This one drops a little too low. Looked like a good pitch there, but they call it too low to even the count at 1-1.
And you think Tyler's a drive in Natchitoches, Louisiana. How far is that from Huntsville?
It's far enough for my buddy Nathan to come on and hang out with me. Nathan always makes it a fun drive. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. This one, strike at the corner. Bring out the paintbrushes early here, 1-2.
He's really hitting these corners really well, especially falling behind on some of the batters and coming back and really attacking that strike zone.
Seen a couple of them go to the full count. Here's a 1-2, runner on second, no score for Tyler. Huntsville leading 2-0.
Got him.
And this time got him looking for the third and final out. So after the leadoff single on a 3-2 pitch by Eli Sanchez, then he stole over to second. It was 1, 2, and 3 after that for Mason Manaharis. 2 strikes looking through 4 batters.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal to come back after getting some traffic on early, runner on first, and being able to come back and get the next couple of batters. That's pretty big to come out in the first inning and do that.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We are through 1. Top of the second coming up. Stay with us. Hornets back at bat with the lead 2-0 here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Is the March Madness sales event right here at Wiesner in Huntsville. Come take advantage of these great deals and get $3,450 in purchase allowance on a 2021 Buick Encore GX and a 2021 all-new redesigned Buick Envision, or $4,700 in purchase allowance on the 2021 Buick Encore. You get up to $5,950 in purchase allowance on a 2021 Buick Enclave. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner in Huntsville or online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
All right, friends, 7, 8, and 9 to start things here in the top of the second for the Huntsville Hornets. Leading off, Bun Shelley, the shortstop. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Huntsville Hornet Baseball here on the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. It's KSAM's commitment to community. Carlos Zimmerman has the call for the softball going on over at White House tonight. You can find all the games at KSAM Sports on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/KSAM Sports. That's where you'll find the links. BJ, a good one here. Huntsville trying to build on that 2-0 momentum they took back in the first as we start things here in the second.
Yeah, it seems like they're seeing the ball really well. The ball, as it's coming in, they're getting some really good swings, really good at-bats at it. I mean, you've seen some shots that they've hit to the outfield, and these aren't just little bloopers. I mean, they're getting them out there. So it really seems like they're getting a good feel for the pitches that are coming to them. We'll see how much longer they face this pitcher. They may bring in some others, but so far a great start for the Hornets out here.
Bun Shelley now in his 17th game, 36 plate appearance, 4 hits on the season. He has singled 3 times, doubled on 1 of those, cooked 4 steaks on the ribeyes, 3 runs. He's also been sent to that tattoo shop 4 times. A little bit of ice coming for Bun Shelley every once in a while. He has reached on a walk 3 times, struck out 11. Bun Shelley averaging 143, but he's on base at 314. That's one of those stats that I always like now more than even just your average is the on-base percentage. I like to really talk about that because it's really, you can go out there and have a great batting average, but let's be honest, it's really if you can get on base.
Yeah, if you're not getting on base and getting the batters behind you the opportunity to get you in, then, of course, you're not going to be in many games. And so Bun does a good job of doing that.
Bun Shelley again leading off, 7th in the hole, the shortstop, right-handed. The pitch on the way. This one, a little fastball across the plate there. Beautiful pitch by Grace for an early strike, 0-1. Again, our fan line is open. If you're on the social media feed, send us a message. Let us know where you're from tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way. This one, Shelley chops it over to short, trying to beat it out over to first. Martinez with the throw, and that's there in time for the throw and the first out. Good field work by Martinez. Over to Coleman at first.
Yeah, he was showing bunt, and then he pulled back and swung away. So it was a really good move by the shortstop out there to get it over.
2 in a row now retired by Grace as you go back to the bottom of the first. Nolan Hunt, 8th in the hole, the catcher. Now at bat for Huntsville, right-handed batter. Again, want to remind you, if you're on those social media feeds, send us a comment. Let us know who you're cheering on and where you're listening from. Here's the first pitch on the way. This one over to left, and it will drop. That is a single here for Nolan Hunt. He'll round over to 2. And a stand-up double. Easily got there in time. Plenty of time. Boy, these Huntsville Hornet batters are fast when they get out there.
They are. They're getting out there and getting around, and I think Hunt may be one of our JV call-ups that came up from the JV team. So, it's great to see these young guys get out here and showcase some of their talent.
Brings up Jackson Batten. Only played in 12 games. Now his 13th, his 18th plate appearance of this season. He's on base at 294. So back to a lefty. Quite a few lefties here on this Hornet team as well.
Yeah, and they're playing a shift on him. They got the shortstop over that second base bag. Second baseman player where he normally is, trying to.
Here's the pitch, way too high upstairs. 1-0 count.
Yeah, trying to get that play over quickly to first so that maybe keep the runner at second as close as he can to second. Keep him from advancing to third. A lot of times the shifts, it can help you, but sometimes it can hurt you too.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low to the outside corner to bring it to 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, we're actually, kind of going back, not trying to change up sports, but we'll be leaving Natchitoches early Thursday, that game Thursday night. I'm not going to drive back. We're going to stay the night and then come back Friday. Here's the 2-0 on its way. This one swung on, foul into the net behind the backstop. That's the first one we've seen going to the net here, 2-1 count.
Yeah, Jackson's a good kid. Got to watch him play quite a bit growing up too. Batten too. Isn't that a perfect baseball name?
It's perfect.
Perfect last name.
We had
for
one,
baseball.
Texas A&M Corpus, the #1 name in college baseball. Do you have any idea what it may be? Here's the next pitch.
Nolan. I would guess Nolan Ryan.
This one over to first. Did they say that stay fair? I think that was foul.
I think they may have called that one foul. Second
Yeah.
base runner's going back to second base.
There we go. So he's been voted the #1 name in college baseball 3 years running. Itchy Burtz.
I would have never guessed that.
Great guy. 2-2 pitch on the way. This one popped up, and we'll see if it is catchable on the field in foul territory, and it is as Sanchez easily reaches up with his left glove, and we are 2 away.
Yeah, Jackson just got under that one just a bit, popped it up. Catcher was able to just throw off his headgear and get underneath it. Runner at second stays where he is. Got 2 outs. Maybe we can get him in with the base hit here.
Nolan Hunt resting in scoring position over at second. Back to the top of the order, the left fielder, Cody McLaren. And that leadoff single reached to second on an error, where it was brought in for the first run by Caleb Cotton on his RBI triple earlier. As Grace will keep an eye at second, here's the pitch. Painted that outside corner, just painted it, 0-1.
And this is what you want as a leadoff batter, those at the bottom of the order, getting on base so that you can try to have a chance to get some of those steaks you're talking about.
Start cooking them. Get that grill going, man. Here's the 0-1. This one trying to duplicate the same pitch as last, but that one a little too high up to even the count at 1-1 on 2 outs. Again, Huntsville leading 2-0 at bat here in the top of the second. Runner over at second is Nolan Hunt in scoring position after his double just moments ago. Martinez looking down over, and now a little bit of time called. McLaren will step out of that left box. beautiful evening set up here for baseball in Northeast Texas. Here's the 1-1. Clarence swinging late on this one, goes foul. First one we've seen go foul off that third baseline behind the fans. The count at 1-2.
Yeah, just a beautiful facility here. You got places there for the pitchers to warm up and get ready to come into the game. Stands, just a great overall feeling here at this ballpark.
More time is called here. McLaren steps out of his box. Martinez Grace off the rubber and back on it. Again, keeping an eye over that left shoulder. Here's the left-handed pitch, and the tattoo shop is open now as McLaren will reach after he was hit by a pitch. Over to first he goes.
Sometimes you just got to take what they give you, and if they hit you, then you get a free pass to first base. You just keep it going so you get the next batter up there. Maybe he can get something to hit and move the runners around.
Second time this season that McLaren has reached on a hit pitch. Brings up second in the order, Caleb Cotton. Cotton had that RBI triple earlier to put the first tally on the board. 2-0, Huntsville leading, 2 away. Here's the delivery to the outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now this kid just has baseball in his blood. I believe his dad played for the Bearcats, and I believe his uncle played for the 2000 Olympic team, baseball team that won.
Caleb Cotton, the pitch on the way. This one drops in that corner where we've seen some success for Grace tonight. He's done it several times. Got it there for a 1-1 count. Yeah, you mentioned Caleb Cotton. He likes to say one pitch at a time. That's his favorite quote. And you talked about the baseball in the blood. Well, there it is when your favorite quote is baseball related.
He probably gets that from his dad. I tell you, I've gotten to coach with his dad. His dad's an amazing coach and just an amazing community member as well. So their family, it's been really great to have them.
Mario, Kim, Phelan, wonderful folks. The 2-1 pitch on the way from the left hand. Oh, this one lined right over to Martinez as you talked about that shift. And that will do it. My goodness, what velocity behind that ball, but right there with the shift, Martinez able to grab it for the third and final out.
Oh, he was looking for that one to go right through, and the shortstop was moved over, placed perfectly. That time it helped him.
So no runs on one hit, no errors, and 2 left on base for the Hornets. We're through 1.5, bottom of the second coming up. Tyler trailing 2-0. There'll be a bat when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Stay with us, friends.
And even hotter deals right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, just in time for the county fairs and rodeos. We've got great deals on all of our tracks, Equinoxes, Blazers, and Traverses. You can get up to $4,750 in purchase allowance. We even have half tons, 3/4 tons, and the 1-ton heavy-duty Silverados available with up to $4,250 in purchase allowance. So hurry into Wiesner in Huntsville for the best selection or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. It's Huntsville Hornet Baseball here on 101.7 KSAM and the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network as we get things started here in the bottom of the second. Leading off 5, 6, and 7, the third baseman Keelan Davis here for the Lions. Manaharis on the mound. First pitch on the way from the right hand. This one, hard chop foul. Boy, that one bounced right near the dugout of the Lions. You got to be careful. There's a little bit of a wall there, but not much after that.
That's a good start, though, to challenge him, especially after another inning where you almost threatened to score. It's really good that he's going there and challenging, trying to let his defense make some plays.
0-1 here, Keelan Davis. Next one, foul tip into the net at the backstop. The count 0-2. Mason Monaharis back in that first, 2 strikeouts, both of them looking, as he allowed that leadoff single by Sanchez, but then retired 3 in a row, trying to make it 4 here on an 0-2. The pitch on the way, and this one
got him.
Oh, got him looking for the 3rd time tonight. It is a strikeout looking. We're 1 away here in the bottom of the 2nd.
Man, that was a strong intro into this inning here, bottom of this inning right here. 3 pitches, all 3 strikes, just to really set a tone again for this bottom of the 2nd.
Brings up the pitcher, C.J. Grace, batting 6th. This one low and in the dirt. Early count here, 1-0 on C.J. Grace. A lot of good friends joining us. Brandy McLaren, she's here in the audience. She's texting us earlier. I think she's here. Yeah, there she is over there.
She actually got to do some of the commentating with you.
Had her on, man. She'll have to fill in when you're not here. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I like it. It's equal opportunity, especially for all those that have very much poured into Hornet athletics. She is a Hornet through and through.
Joshua Harris, good friend over at the Oak Ridge Disciple House, joining us. 1-1 pitch. Pulled back, trying to go around here, and it came across the plate. He pulled back on it, and that ball was right across for a strike, 1-2. Talk a lot about Oak Ridge. Men 18 and older who are suffering with drug and alcohol addiction. 1-2 pitch on the way. This one, I call that the inchworm, where your belt line kind of gets to move back. Count it 1-2. A little bit more about Oak Ridge, by the way. If you know of someone, men 18 and older suffering from drug and alcohol addiction, there's light at the end of the tunnel, friends. That light can be found through our friends at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit them online, please, oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Here's the 2-2. This one, chop foul over the first base line. And a little bit of a battle starting here for C.J. Grace on a 2-2.
Yeah, it's been coming a lot of inside pitches, trying to get him to pull it to that right-hand side. And so far he's done a good job. Battled, fought that one off a little bit. We'll see what Mason comes with this one. He may come up maybe an outside, high and outside pitch. Try to see if we can't catch him swinging in a 2-2 count.
Good friend Benny Cole joining us, saying, let's go Hornets. Appreciate you, Benny. Here's the 2-2 from the right hand on the way. Swing and a miss for the 2nd out. And it is 5 in a row now for Monaharis.
Yeah, he really set him up on that one. Inside, then a high outside strike to try to reel him in on that one. That was a really good pitching effort there by Mason.
Start at the bottom, 7th, Braylon Johnson. First pitch, drop in on an off speed for a strike, 0-1.
It just seems like he's feeling it now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say Monaharis really settling in here now, BJ. Really getting into his rhythm, kicks up the left leg, right-handed pitch, swung back. And this one a ball here as he pulled back just in time. The count 1-1. Sometimes it takes just a little bit to get in. Now in the next delivery. This one too low. Bounces away from Hunt. Luckily nobody on. The count at 2-1.
No, when you're dealing with the bottom of the lineup, you can experiment with some of the pitches that you want to pitch and see if you can return to them later in the game. And so
here's the next one. This one swung on foul. The count even, 2s across the board. Again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. We are in the bottom of the 2nd. Lines of Tyler at bat trailing 2-0. 7th in the order, Johnson. The next pitch on the way from Monaharis, too far to the outside, brings us to a full count. Said Tony Kulak joining us earlier, saying Sting 'em Hornets. Tony's the voice of the Hornets, by the way. That man does a great job. Here's a 3-2 payoff. Swing and a miss. How about it? 3 up, 3 down here for Monaharis, and all of them strikeouts.
That is a way to enter that bottom of the 2nd. You had some opportunities you felt like got away from you in the top of the 2nd, but to come back and have that type of performance to really make sure his team stays ahead. I mean, that's just such an encouragement for your offensive lineup. They feel like they can get out there and really help their pitcher out even more because he's doing what he needs to do out there on the mound.
2-0 the lead. Huntsville back at bat as we move to the top of the 3rd. Coming up here in a few moments. Stay with us, friends. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
It's a new year with new opportunities. opportunities. Scrap metal prices are the highest in years, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett and Sons Recycling has served Walker County with the highest prices and straight deals. Right now, get a multi-year high $7 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $9 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get some scratch. The most in years, TJ Burdett and Sons, exit 118 North, I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett and Sons on Facebook for more info.
All right, friends, welcome back. A pleasant good evening to you. 7:34 Central Time here in Northeast Texas. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. This is Huntsville Hornet baseball as we will start things here to lead off in the top of the third. The pitcher, Mason Monaharis, who had that sac fly over to center that brought in Caleb Cotton for the second and the last run that remains on the board. That coming in the top of the first. C.J. Grace remaining on the mound. The left-handed pitch on the way. This one chopped foul as it bounces just to the left of the Huntsville dugout.
I like Mason's quote. His quote is, "Nobody cares. Work harder." I think he showed that in the top of the second. He worked hard to get those 3 up and 3 down.
Well, at least it had the second part on that quote. Because I thought you were about to say his quote is "Nobody cares."
No, work hard.
That would have been a good one, too. I like the rest of it, though. 0-1. This one over to left, lined it right into the glove of Keelan Davis. Boy, that one just slugged right into his glove over there at third.
Yeah, that third baseman was placed perfectly, and he went up and grabbed it. And that was a good hit by Mason. It just didn't have the height to get over the third baseman's head. And that third baseman's a pretty tall kid, too.
Bring up the right-handed batter. Fourth in the order as we start the hard here. The designated hitter, Travis Tester. He is 0 for 1 today. Grounded one over to short. And back in the first. First pitch out of his reach. 1-0 count here, 1 away. Yeah, I'm still going back. What's your quote? Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Work hard.
Work hard.
There you go. Work hard, yeah. Here's the 1-0 pitch from the left hand. This one low. Counted 2-0. Travis Tester enjoys hanging out with his family, playing a little video games. A lot of high school kids enjoy it. A lot of college. My sister enjoys that. She's almost 40.
There's 30-year-old people in their basement that's still playing some, right?
That's all right. 2-0 pitch on the way. This one chopped over to the third. Trying to get under it is Davis and not able to make the grab. That would have been a tough one. At this level, I don't rule that an error.
No, he made a good play on it, and then with the speed of Tester there, I don't think you were going to get him at first anyway.
I think at this level, you call that a base hit. Now, if you're stepping up to a Division I college level, a lot of times they score that one as an error. And that will take us to fifth in the order. The second baseman, Luke Durham, who had that triple back in the first but was left stranded as part of he was the only one left on back in the first. So, again, it is Luke Durham. My kind of young man, he likes hamburgers, man. I got to lay off of those. I was going out eating burgers every night. Pick attempt over at first, and that runner Tester remains safe.
Well, when you're that young and you can just work it off, your metabolism seems to not bother you at that age, you can eat as many as you want.
I always say once you hit 30, that kind of goes away, and it's true. Throws over here to first, and it got away from Coleman, but he was able to finally get back on it. I like what Luke's favorite quote is, "We aren't here to take part, we're here to take over." Wow.
Wow. Well, they certainly did that the first time they played him in their first home game in that victory against Tyler Lyons. They're trying to duplicate that same thing here.
Still waiting on the pitch. Here it comes, way too high upstairs, and Sanchez there able to hop up and grab that one down, thankfully. Otherwise, that would have been a wild pitch, and our base runner Tester would have been over at second.
Yeah, he had to come out of his catcher's position to get that one. That was a good move by that young man to get that and to keep that runner at first.
One away, pitch on the way. This one too low as Durham ahead here, 2-0.
So you got a 2-0 count. This is a really good time to try it. If you're wanting to steal a base, see if you can't get that runner into scoring position.
Here's the next delivery. This one too high upstairs, right at that eye line, right on the brim of the helmet. The count at 3-0, so options here for Luke Durham. Again, Huntsville leading 2-0 here in the top of the third from Lufkin, Texas. Here's the next pitch. This one dropped in the zone. Beautiful pitch for a strike, 3-1.
Yeah, it looked like Luke was taking all the way on that one. Wanted to be sure that not to help the pitcher out, wanted to make him work for it.
Here's a 3-1. This one chopped hard foul off the third base line. Boy, there's a fan over there just got some food, and his food almost got splattered. Got to watch it there. 3-2 payoff pitch coming up.
Got to protect the food. It would, especially if it was a hamburger. I think Luke would have been upset if he'd knocked the hamburger out of his hand.
Yeah, I would have been upset. Here's the payoff pitch on the way. This one too high, and that'll be a walk here for Durham. That'll force Tester over to second. So, again, Durham will reach on the walk, take us to sixth in the order, Cooper Mullen. So a little one-out walk. We're going to have a quick discussion here. I'm not sure if we'll see Grace out yet. I didn't see any activity in a bullpen.
I didn't, but looked like he was missing a lot of his pitches high, so I don't know how well he's feeling comfortable back there. The coach is going to give a good assessment of it, and, of course, we'll see here in a little bit if they're going to call from someone out of the bullpen.
BJ, sometimes I wonder, if a pitcher's doing really well, and the umpire's going to come up here quickly, if a pitcher's doing well, I've seen a couple of discussions, even when a pitcher's doing well, and I just wonder, is that just kind of relax, talk about what you're going to eat after the game?
It can vary. It depends on the nature of the player. Coach may be saying some things to settle them down. Maybe some specific instructions. Who knows what goes on out there? I'm pretty sure they're going to keep that secret, though.
We need to have a camera placed or a microphone placed right there on the rubber.
Yeah.
There's on the mound so we can hear those. It'd be a lot of fun. Again, 2-0. Hornets leading at bat here, one away in the top of the third. Thanks for joining us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network as we are live here in Tyler, Texas at the beautiful Mike Carter Field. CJ Grace on the mound here. Runners on 1 and 2 for the Hornets, one away. Grace looking over to second. From the stretch, the pitch on the way. This one swung late, hit foul off the first base side. It'll bounce into foul territory. Early count here, 0-1, Cooper Monis.
Yeah, and you can see that this right-handed batter, they've got the shift moved on. Instead of the shortstop moved over, now the second baseman is actually playing to the left of the second base bag. Really wanting to keep those runners where they are. Should it be a ground ball, a quick double play, and get them out of this inning.
A little bit of lead off here for Durham over there first. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. This one also swung late foul. Boy, a lot of power behind that swing there by Molness. If he can just get it centered up.
Yeah, he's putting the bat on the ball really well, seeing it really well. I think if he gives him an inside pitch, he may just drive that to left field.
Here's Grace's 0-2. This one into the net. And even though there's a net there, I always flinch, BJ, every time.
Well, you just never – I think it's just human reaction. You just don't want to be embarrassed, right, and get hit in the head. No matter where you are. We don't have any gloves back here. So, but if you make a great play on it, then you get everybody in the stadium cheering you on.
Yeah.
So,
well, and if it hits you in the head, as my pretty much father-in-law would say, night, night, kitty, kitty on some of these. The 0-2 pitch on the way. This one over to first and looking for a double play here. The throw is over to second. Not going to get two, but the runner will go to the corners. So Molness reaches on the choice over to first. Durham is out and Tester over to third.
Now batting shortstop, number 7, Bun Shelley.
Yeah, Cooper really battled on that one. He was able to get that over to first. Had he not been holding the runner on, there's maybe an opportunity for it to get through, but it was going to be headed right toward the first baseman.
Take to the bottom of the order here, the shortstop, Bun Shelley. Shelley family always joining us on social media. Jesse McCoy Ferguson saying, let's do this, Bun Shelley. Here's the pitch on the way to Shelley. Too close to the inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Again, 2 away. Runners on the corners here for the Hornets.
Another one that likes cheeseburgers. Maybe him and he likes cheeseburgers and Durham likes hamburgers, so they don't have to wrestle over which one gets which.
You're going to learn quick, man. We always talk food on these broadcasts, and BJ, you're already settling in nicely. So we always say the pitcher's settling in. You're settling in nicely, man. His pitch up high, runner will take off, and a stolen base to second. Plenty of time there. The stolen base for Cooper Mullins, and now both runners in scoring position. Molness over at second and Tester at third.
Well, I've definitely worked on my dad bod, so food has definitely been a big part of that. So
here's the next pitch. This one over to the left center. It will drop, and 2 runs will come in and score for the Hornets. Boy, I think just a little bit of communication there. Osborne thought about coming down, and it dropped right in front of him and brought in 2 runs.
Now batting the catcher, number 27.
So how about that for Bun Shelley, a little 2 RBI single.
yeah, Bun put it out there, and it looked like the center fielder again had a line on it, but he just came up short, and it hit right in front of him, and he was able to score 2 on that one.
6th RBI of the season, cooking the steaks, keeping them medium rare with a little bit of.
I like a medium rare. You can keep it there.
Got to go medium rare. But you need a little horseradish cream on it. Oh, man, it's so good. Bridget got me hooked on that, my beautiful fiance. Here's the first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Runner take off over to second. Diving in time, and there the stolen base. I'm going to give him the stolen base. Would you give it to him?
It was pretty close. The second baseman would have fielded that one cleanly. I think it would have got him, but it was a bouncing up there for the catcher, and Bun got that stolen base.
So Bun with the stolen base over to second. 0-1 count here on Nolan Hunt, who was 1 for 1 tonight. Had that double left stranded back in the second. We are in the top of the third. Hornets leading 4-0. Here's the pitch on the way. Swung around. Nolan Hunt over to third. And he swung around on that, and Hunt was already taken off. Or beg your pardon, Bun Shelley.
Pretty sure that would probably be a pass ball.
Yep.
Catcher should have been able to block it in front of him, unable to stop it, and the runner at second went to third.
So Bun Shelley over to third on the pass ball. Nolan Hunt finds himself in an 0-2 count, 2 away. Trying to help Shelley come in. Here's the pitch. Too high, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away.
Oh, pitcher loses the ball in transition.
Yep. And that will be an error, and Bun Shelley will come in to score. So an error there on Grace will bring in Bun Shelley for the 5th run. Another unearned run here by Huntsville. Here's the next pitch. This one chopped foul off the third base line. Nolan Hunt, the battle starting here on a 1-2.
Coach made a good play over there. Not only coaching third, but making a snag.
A little barehanded grab over there by Coach Jennings. It's the stinger.
You got some of the players giving them a little good game.
Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss for the 3rd out, Nolan Hunt. But the Hornets putting up more insurance here in the 3rd. 3 runs, those 3 runs coming on 2 hits. There were also 1 error and nobody left on. We're through 2.5. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Back at bat, the Lions looking to score, trailing 5-0. We'll be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Rapid testing is now available at Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
friends. Welcome back. 7:49 in Northeast Texas. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. We are excited to be here in Tyler, Texas at the beautiful Mike Carter Field here in almost at Huntsville here in Tyler,
well,
Texas.
Hey, hopefully we get a new field in Huntsville, Texas, right?
That may allude to something we'll talk about here before too long.
I just think it's great for these young guys coming out. So, for them to come out here and so far no errors for Huntsville. So for these young guys to get into that and get into this mode of, hey, if we keep our errors down, we're in every game. And that's all you want to be, is in every game.
Leading off for the Lions now in the bottom of the third.
It is now 6 in a row for Monoharis, by the way, after allowing that leadoff single and a stolen left stranded back at second over in the first. That was on a 3-2. We'll start things here. 8th in the order. Even Osborne. First pitch. Got the corner for a strike, 0-1. Beautiful pitch there, off speed by Monoharis.
He's picking up right where he left off, isn't he?
Quickly back in rhythm. Next one. This one chopped over to second. Durham, it takes a bounce. The throw to first, and yes, got him for the first out.
That was a good play to stay with it and stay with the bounce and be sure to get it over there in first base in time to get the runner.
I took a hop right in front of Luke there at second. But made a good grab on it, as you said. Threw it over to first. Plenty of time to Jeske. And that'll take us to the bottom of the order. 9th, the left fielder, Alex Santiago. Right-handed batter holding it at 180 behind his helmet. First pitch again on that corner. We've seen it all night tonight as Monoharis is settling in 0-1. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
And that's really what you want, right? Just a guy settling in, making great pitches, but also trusting his defense to take care of those that they're able to get a hit on.
Here's the 0-2. Got him looking right at the corner. It's the second out. That is the 6th strikeout now for Monoharis.
That is just demoralizing for a team to get up there and to feel like you do, get some start off in the first inning, and now.
Here's Sanchez, lefty, 1 for 1, pops this one up. Over to the second baseman, Durham has the left glove up and an easy routine grab for the third and final out. It is 9 in a row for Monoharis. And another quick top of the inning. That takes us to the bottom of the third. Huntsville back at bat with the lead 5-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Stay with us.
March brings warmer weather and even hotter deals right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, just in time for the county fairs and rodeos. We've got great deals on all of our 2021 GMC Terrains and 2021 GMC Acadias. You can get up to $5,700 off in purchase allowance. We even have half tons, 3/4 tons, and the 1-ton heavy-duty GMC Sierra available with up to $5,500 in purchase allowance. So hurry to Wiesner in Huntsville for the best selection or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. Thanks for joining us for Huntsville Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network as we climb our way to the top of the 4th inning. Huntsville leading 5-0. And we'll start things here at the bottom of the order. The third baseman, Jackson Batten.
Yeah, Jackson. So one of his favorite things to eat, he's doubling down. So we went from hamburger to cheeseburger. His is a double meat cheeseburger.
I was about to say, what is it going to be, a double?
We got these kids that when they are well fed, and obviously they do a good job of taking care of themselves, they get out here and they get to have some fun and play a little baseball and maybe even eat a cheeseburger on the way home.
Yeah, and they get to take the charter home. Of course, that charter, they get to ride in that every Tuesday, which is nice. They take the old yellow dog. There ain't nothing wrong with that old yellow dog.
No, there's not. This one, I think, lets them to do some homework, if they'll do homework on the bus. I've got a teenage son, and at times he struggles to do his homework on his bus because he's with his buddies. So
that's right.
Sometimes that just doesn't happen.
We'll go to the bottom of the order again. It is Jackson Batten. He is 0 for 1 as he popped one up in foul territory to the catcher, Sanchez, back in the second for the second out. That was on a 2-2 pitch. And we're back at it here in Tyler, Texas at the Mike Carter. You know, I'm used to saying the Don over there for the Bearcats. Why don't we just call it the Mike?
There we go.
Here's the first pitch on the way, left to left. Pitch got the corner for a strike, a little off speed, 0-1. Wonderful mother and grandmother back in Georgetown listening and watching. Here's the next pitch. This one gets away. The count 1-1 even. Appreciate you, Mom. Love you. She's taking care of Stella, by the way, my little pup. I felt bad. Things got away from me today as I was leaving Georgetown. You know, I stay in Huntsville now, but I come to Georgetown a lot on the weekends. Time got away from me. I forgot I had a Thursday night game, so I asked my mother this morning as I was leaving, do you mind watching Stella for a few days? Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on over to first. As a good job by Coleman there, unassisted tag for the first out. How about that for Coleman?
That was a really good play by the first baseman when he was able to get down. That was a hard hit ball by Batten, and he was able to get down, not letting it get through to right field, and not only keep him from extra bases, but not even a base. So that was a great play by that young man.
Coleman out over there at first, kind of had to put his feet together, trap the ball, was able to hold it, and then just walked his way over and tagged the bag.
But even for Jackson, you got to feel good about that contact right there. Getting a good, hard hit on that ball that just went right to the first baseman.
Top of the order, Cody McLaren. He's on base both times tonight. 1 for 1. His last was a hit by pitch, left stranded on a 1-2. First pitch just on the corner for a strike, 0-1. Get to more shout-outs that are coming our way as well. We see quite a few more of those. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one, chop foul off the first baseline, just in front of Huntsville coach there at first.
He didn't make the snag on it like Coach Jennings did. You know, even with a 5-run lead, you know, these guys really want to try to get some more runs across the plate because this is a great time to really dig in and figure out, you know, some of the pitches that may be coming into them so they can drive them.
A little bit of time taken here by Grace. He's taking his time, nobody on. Here's the delivery from the left hand. This one popped up, and we'll see who wants it. It is Martinez over at short. Dante Martinez makes the grab for the first out. You know, when you're going straight up, those aren't typically, you know, you don't want to say anything too routine about some of those. Is you have to look straight up and haul them in.
Yeah, those are some difficult catches to make, even as for an infielder. Again, that's why in practice you just go over and over and over with those type of plays.
Bring up second in the order, the center fielder, Caleb Cotton. He is 1 for 2. Had the RBI triple back in the first that scored the first run as he brought in Cody McLaren. First pitch here to the outside, 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like the shortstop's playing him over just a little bit. Not quite in a severe shift, but just to the left of the second base.
Here's the next pitch. This one drops in for a strike, 0-1. Did I miss the first one? I thought it was. I guess not.
No, that was the first one. And also
okay.
With Cotton and his speed, you want to be able to shorten that distance between shortstop to first on that throw to try to get him.
Hornets leading 5-0, 2 away here in the top of the fourth. This pitch getting away from the catcher to even the count at 1-1. Good friend Corey Kidd joining us saying hi. Appreciate you, Corey. Mandy Cooper saying go Hornets. Kathy Williams cheering on Bun Shelley. Appreciate you, Kathy. Miss Ashley Dice saying let's go Coco. Nanny Pop, Meemaw Poppy watching from Belton, Texas. And the 1-1. Right leg kick up, left leg pitch, swing. This is a base hit. And we'll see if he rounds for 2. Over to first, gets away. He's going to go for a triple. As
he may come all the way in.
Yeah, we'll see if it's a little in-the-park home run. He's going to come around trying to go home. It is an in-the-park home run. How about it on that play for Caleb Cotton?
Man, did you see the speed going around first, second, picked it up at third. Coach was giving him the sign all the way.
And that is an in-the-park home run. You don't see too many of those. I know there was a little bobble out there at right, but we'll give it to him as an in-the-park home run. How about that for Caleb Cotton? I have no problem
giving that to him.
No sirree.
When you have that type of speed, too, it is a big threat, especially when you're getting on the base.
That one went right over all the distance over the 325 on that right corner. Brings up third in the order, Mason Manaharis, 0 for 2. When you're 0 for 2, you're due. And here's the pitch on the way to the outside for a ball, 1-0. That's what Joshua Harris and I always say.
I like it. I like it. This kid's been pitching a great game, and I would love to see him to add to it with a solid base hit.
Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. This one popped up over to center, Osborne. Well in front of the 370 at the eye with the left hand up and the grab for the third and final out. Through 4 batters in that inning, Huntsville scoring 1 run. That 1 run by the in-the-park home run by Caleb Cotton. No errors, nobody left on. We are through 3.5, bottom of the 4th. Coming up, Lions still looking for their first run, trailing 6-0. We'll be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Stay with us.
Reminding you it's truck month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck. And nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today. Take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
They're playing.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. Thanks for joining us here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. 8 o'clock straight up here in Northeast Texas as Huntsville leading 6-0. Tyler trying to find some life here. They were shut out by Lufkin back on the 26th, followed up by a shutout by Whitehouse, 17-0 and 10-0. So you just hope these youngsters. Look, I know we broadcast for Huntsville, but I always, we want our Huntsville Hornets, of course, to win, but I'd always want to cheer on the other team as well. Absolutely. In some cases. And these young men, you go back 2 games, that's 27 runs, and now you add 6 more, and that's 33 runs unanswered. And you want to see them get something. These young men need a little bit of life and find something to get excited about.
Yeah, and they've been making some great plays out there. Our guys have just been really hitting the ball really well tonight and forcing the action, forcing them to have to do something.
Leading off as we will go here in the bottom of the 4th inning to Aldo Martinez, second in the order. He is 0 for 1 as he struck out looking on a payoff pitch back in the first. It was part of those back-to-back 3-2. Sanchez with the first one to lead off. Is there a train over here?
There is something very loud coming by here. I'm not sure. I can't see over it.
One of my favorite ballparks to call a game is over in Bryan, Texas at Bomber Stadium because the beautiful Missouri Pacific train or Union Pacific train with the American flag always comes by at least once or twice. Swing and a miss here to even the count at 1-1 on Aldo Martinez.
Yeah, and I think they even do some type of game where they figure out how many trains are coming by in the stands. They hold up numbers.
Here's the 1-1. Too high to the inside. Little shave pitch, as I call those. You got to watch out. Your whiskers will start whipping their way off of there on that home plate when it gets that close. It was a train. Don't worry, I won't start singing. 2-1 pitch. This one hit foul off the first base side. I hear the train coming.
Well, that's okay. It sounded really good.
Right around the bay. You got to, when I'm solo, man, I don't get to sing. So whenever you're up here, BJ, I may throw out one that'll get people tuning off. Here's a 2-2 to the outside. Bring it to a full count at 3-2 here for Monaharis.
Well, you just got to have some fun with it. That's a great thing about this game. You get to have fun in different areas. And, if a song comes to your mind, absolutely, have a cheeseburger with it.
Here's the 3-2 payoff. This one foul, and he'll have to come back. A little bit of a battle starting. Remember, Monaharis has retired 9 in a row. Trying to go 10 here. As you go back, the only one he allowed was that leadoff single in the stolen that left Sanchez stranded over at first. That was also on a 3-2. So Monaharis has been in this situation tonight, as this is now the 4th payoff pitch that we've seen. Bringing it to a full count. Monaharis on the way. The delivery to the outside, and he'll reach on a walk here. So not 10 in a row. And a leadoff walk on a 3-2 by Aldo Martinez.
Yeah, he just came back and lost him on that one, but it feels like he's still going strong. You got no outs, but it could change pretty quickly.
Brings up Dante Martinez, 0 for 1. He popped one up over to right for the second out back in the first. Here's the first pitch with the runner on first. Low to the outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Our defense for Huntsville choosing to play straight up. You have the traditional shortstop, second baseman, where they normally play in their position.
Here's the next pitch. This one away from him as well, 2-0 count. And they're going to be a little bit of a chat here as Nolan Hunt's going to go talk to Monaharis, saying, hey, settle down a little bit, man. He's going to tell him, come on, we're going to have some Chipotle after this one. That's his favorite food.
His is Chipotle.
He says, nobody cares. Work harder. That's your quote.
That may be what the catcher went out and told him. Hey, nobody cares that it's 2-0. Just start working harder.
Yeah, work harder. 2-0. That's Monaharis' quote. Keep a look over there at first. Left leg up. Right-hand delivery. Runner will take off over to second. I think he would have gotten there in plenty of time anyways as the ball got away from Nolan Hunt, but that's a stolen base over to second.
Yeah, he had an inside pitch, just got away from him. First base, the runner on first was already advancing towards second. Still nobody hurt here. Get this batter right here and start a string of outs.
So now in scoring position over at second is Martinez. This one fouled as it goes over our heads in the net here behind the backstop, well over the stadium actually. Even the count at 2-2.
May hit that train that just passed by. Hop on it.
And Johnny's going to change his song. I hit that train that was coming right behind the stadium, or right behind the mic. Don't sing. 2-2 coming soon here from Monaharis. Here's the delivery. This one chopped up over to third and not able to make that grab, and the runner's at the corners.
Yeah, he tried to barehand that one, but that was really your only play to get him at first is to barehand it. So that was a good attempt by Jackson batting over there. But now you got runners on the corners, so you got to bear down.
So Batten with the error over at third. Martinez will reach on the error at third. A little bit of infield quick discussion among the players. Like seeing that. You know, a lot of times see maybe a coach run out there, but it's always good to see just the kids go out there and say, hey, let's work this together, guys.
It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for leaders, leadership, be able to take action, be able to take, with your team and communicating. That's a big part of the teamwork and grow together.
I hear that train a-coming. Here it is again. Listen to that, man. We'll crank that up. You like that? Here's the pitch. This one foul off the first base side. Runners remain on the corners.
I tell you what I would like. I'd love a double play served up right now.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity for one. We're 0-1 the count, no outs. Runners on the corners here for Tyler, trailing 6-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the next delivery. Too high to the inside. Another shave pitch, even at 1-1.
And strikeout would not be a bad thing right here. Strike out and then try for your double play with the next batter. But we will take outs anyway if we can get them, right, Rob?
Come on, 1-1. That's right. This one, nice little change-up off speed. Drops in for the strike, 1-2. You can really see those change-ups from this angle. That's what I love about being right where we're at. Sometimes it's hard if some of the visiting facilities, we have to sit there on the first base side. Here's the next pitch. This one right over to center. That is a base hit and a run scored. As runner will come around, an RBI single. Martinez forced over to second, and an RBI single for Avery Coleman.
That really was a nice base hit by that young man. He stayed on that pitch and drove it to center field. Got able to drive in one of those runs for them and actually got them into the scoring column for him, right?
6-1. Yeah, we were talking. And look, we're going to always root for the Hornets, of course. That's the fun of having the hometown broadcast. But it is good finally to break that streak after, I believe it was 33 unanswered runs going back over 3 games. The Lions finding a little bit of life here. Trailing 6-1, no outs. Pitch on the way to the outside on Keelan Davis. And the count at 1-0. Miss Joan Walker joining us. Appreciate you, Joan. She's saying singing. I'm done singing, Miss Joan, but I appreciate you.
You be careful. You're going to have some more requests coming in.
No, they ain't going to happen. Appreciate you, Miss Walker. Thanks for joining us tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to the outside. This one, a wild pitch. And runners will advance over to 2 and 3 on a wild pitch.
Yeah, I believe that was a wild pitch. Got away from the pitcher there. Would have been a tough play for catcher to slide over and get that one.
Martinez to third, Coleman over to second. So now both runners in scoring position. Your fourth run is at home plate. It is Keelan Davis, 2-0.
We went around on that one.
Went around for the strike, 2-1.
So now you do want to be sure to keep these runners on second and third. You won't want them coming in, even with a 6-1 lead. You don't want this going to 6-3.
Here's the 2-1 pitch from the right hand. This one over to first, lined it to first. Runner's got to get back, and they do in time.
Nice play. Was that by Tester over there at first?
Michael Jeske.
Oh, Jeske, that's right. That was a great grab to keep that ball in the infield. Very nice snag by that young man.
Jeske over there lined it right over to third for the first out. That's what the Hornets defense needed. Runners remain on 2 and 3. Back to a left-handed batter, the pitcher, CJ Grace. The first pitch on the way from the right hand to the left. This one into the net of the backstop. The early count 0-1.
That net is getting quite the workout today. I'm very thankful for it to be there in front of us. Otherwise, we may be getting some of those tattoos you're talking about.
We have Grace here tonight, 0 for 1, as he struck out swinging on a 2-2 for the second out back in the second. Here's the next delivery. This one checked on it, pulled back, and
looked like he almost went around on that one.
They're going to give it to him. Aces on the board here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Runners remain on 2 and 3. Tyler trailing 6-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the next pitch. Boy, that one looked like a good pitch, but it was too close, 2-1.
Yeah, Hornet defense needs to be sure to keep everything in front of them. Want to keep those runners on second and third.
Here's the next delivery. This time, corner strike to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. In runners remaining on 2 and 3, it is Dante Martinez over at third. Avery Coleman with his RBI single earlier. And advancing on that wild pitch over to second. Next pitch to the outside to bring it to a full count at 3-2. Remember, all this happening here in the fourth after Manaharis retired 9 in a row. This all started with the leadoff walk by Martinez in a stolen base, and then was able to come around and score on that Coleman RBI single. A little bit of time called here as Grace will step out, now back into the left box. Stands very close and tied up in the front of the box. Here's the pitch on the way. Swung, chopped it over to the mound. Manaharis, throw over to first, and the grab wasn't there. There's an error out there by Jeske. And a run will come in and score Martinez.
Yeah, that was a tough play over there for first. The ball was a little bit low over to him and made for a tough catch. Still got to make those so that you keep the runners where they are. So, John, Tyler get back on the board.
Yeah, so an error on Jeske there. The reach, here's the pitch on the way. Too high upstairs, 1-0 count. So Grace over at first. Coleman over at the hot corner at third. And Johnson in a 1-0 count. Here's the next pitch. Oh, my goodness. That one almost got behind. Gets behind, trying to come back, and the runner will come in and score. Another runner will rest over at second. So on a wild pitch here, run will come in and score. And that one almost got behind the helmet there of Johnson.
Yeah, Mason's making his catcher work back there. That was a tough one for him to get to as well. So that's certainly a wild pitch.
Coleman had to come around and score. 2-0 the count here on Braylon Johnson. That one almost got him in the back of the helmet. That's why you wear the helmet. Here's the 2-0 pitch from the right hand. This one pulled back across the plate for a strike, 2-1.
You know, in baseball, you're just going to get these times in which you have to challenge yourself because these situations come up where you just have to go and get the next batter.
6-3, here's the pitch on the way to the outside. It's another one getting away, and runner will advance. Wild pitch. Got to the outside there, and Hunt had to chase that one down, so Grace will advance on a wild pitch over to third.
Yeah, there was no chance of him getting over to get that one. I was thinking there for a moment it was going to ricochet off that wall, and they were going to be able to make a throw down to third, but that wasn't able to happen.
Runner hadn't quite taken off yet either until he saw that one. Here's a 3-1. That was hit him right on the wrist, I believe. Johnson over to first.
I couldn't tell if that was off the bottom of the barrel of the bat,
Somewhere.
but it did hit him right on that wrist.
Number 3, Jadavian
Yeah, he may. I
Osborne.
don't think it hit him clearly on the wrist, but I think you were right on the barrel because he would be shaking his hand.
Yeah.
So runners over at 1 and 3, and we'll see if we have a pitching change. Coach Jennings is going to come out and talk things over now. So again, just one away here in the bottom of this fourth inning. A little bit of life for Tyler, as we talked about earlier. They went 33 unanswered runs and picking up 3 here. I didn't want to jinx it too bad. I just said 1. BJ, well, they picked up 3 here. I'm sorry about that.
I think Kulak's calling us out on that. He said you start talking, feeling sorry for the other team, and you jinx it. So if anyone ought to know, it would be Kulak, as he's the voice of the Hornets for football and baseball and soccer and so many other things. So, Tony, we apologize for that. But you know what? It's good to celebrate even the other team at times, not celebrate where we want them to win over our team. But you like it when these young men who come out to play, they spend a lot of time practicing. And, when they get to be able to get back into a game and it makes it a game interesting for both teams, there's a part of you that feels good for them. Now, we still want our Hornets to fight back, so this is a good chance for them to recover, a good chance for them to answer. And we're going to see if Jackson Batten can try to close this inning out and stop the bleeding.
So Jackson Batten will take the mound here for the Hornets. He has pitched in 6 2/3 innings so far this season in 5 games before this one. He's allowed 7 runs on 4 hits. 4 of those 7 runs were earned. He has walked 8, struck out 6, and sent 2 to the tattoo shop. 4.2 ERA. It's a 1.8 whip. Again, Jackson Batten. That will move Mason Monaharis now over to third. And so that will do it for Monaharis, as he will pitch for 4 1/3 innings. He was solid through the first 3, but things here in the fourth just started to lose his rhythm, as he will allow 2 hits, 3 runs, and out of those 3 runs, I believe, BJ, only one of them was earned.
I believe so. Yeah, 3 solid innings. That's something definitely to build on. It just got away from them in this bottom of the fourth. But, again, a time for our Hornets to step up and try to close this inning out so they can try to answer back with the bats. I think they're able to do that. We'll just see how Jackson can go in this bottom of the fourth.
So, again, Monaharis 4 1/3, 2 hits, 3 runs. One of those runs earned, struck out 6, walked 1, and 2 wild pitches. As we get back into action here, as we go to 8th in the order, Davian Osborne pulled back on a bunt, the count 1-0. Or 3 1/3 inning, thank you. I'm still behind 1 here. Appreciate it. That's why I got you here, BJ. See, you don't let me get away with things.
Oh, well, I just came here for the singing, right? That's what.
I see numbers and they just kind of twist in my head. That's why I failed. I won't get into that. I failed math in school. This is placed goes bunt or goes foul at the last moment. I'm going to say placed bunt goes foul, but I said placed foul goes bunt.
Hey,
1-1.
With 1 out and you got runners on the corners, that's a great thought for Tyler. Wasn't able to get it quite down, so we got a 1-1 count.
Runners remain at the corners. Your tying run is at home plate. Only 1 away here. Jackson Batten on the mound. Right-handed pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch to go away from him after attempting that bunt. So we'll see if Jackson can get him here with the 3rd strike.
Here's the next pitch on its way. A little high fastball for a ball to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tammy Vincent saying, let's go Hornets. Appreciate you, Tammy. Thanks for joining us on the social media feeds through Facebook. Here's the 2-2 pitch from the right hand. Foul tip. Oh, the bat got away from him. That one slid over near the on-deck circle there to the left, and he kind of hobbled a little bit.
He got some of his home fans even giving him a little bit of time here.
He smiled a little bit on that one. 2-2, count remains. Battle starting here now for Darren Osborne. Here's the 2-2 from Batten on its way. Swing. Oh, wait a minute here. That one got away from the catcher. The throw over to first, and he's out.
No, he's out. Yep. And the runner still gets to stay at second.
Well, that's one of those where he swung around. He could still reach if he would have got there in time, but he did a nice throw there. Who threw that? That happened quickly.
That was our catcher.
Yeah, that was Hunt over to Jeske for the first out, and you get a little strike swinging on that as well.
No, we got second. That ends up being our second out.
Yep, second out. First pitch on the way here to Santiago across the plate for a strike. Runners, though, at 2 and 3 as Johnson advanced. Santiago 0-1. So we're just one batter away from batting around here. Next pitch on the way. Changeup across the plate for a strike. 0-2.
Now, there's a really good strikeout by Jackson to get that batter out. Even though you did have the runner at first advance to second and get into scoring position, you got the out on the board, and all you need to do is get another one. You're out of this inning.
Here's the 0-2 by Batten. It's on its way. Corner looked at it for the third and final out. Some damage done here, though, in this third inning as the Lions of Tyler picking up 3 runs. Those 3 runs coming, though, only 1 hit. In this inning, there were 2 errors by Huntsville, and they left 2 on base. We're going to keep things right here, BJs. We thank some of our wonderful sponsors. A lot of folks helping to make these ball games possible. Our good friends at Bill Fick Ford. No bull, just good deals. Wiesner Huntsville, the home of the bottom line. Our good friends at Henson Brand Dealerships, Madisonville, Henson Ford, Chevy, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Visit them online at hensonford.com. Amaya's Collision Center, let's get you back on the road. Huntsville Family Dental, just smile. Texpress Urgent Care, quality health care, and unmatched customer service. And TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling, proudly serving East Texas since 1976, offering competitive prices for all your ferrous and non-ferrous metals. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. Appreciate BJ being here. 6-3 as the Lions pick up 3 runs in the bottom of this fourth. Takes us to the top of the fifth as we saw Jackson Batten come in to relieve Mason Monaharis, who went through 3 1/3, allowing 3 runs on 2 hits. One of those was earned, 6 strikeouts, which is impressive. Remember, he went through 9 in a row before just kind of losing his momentum there in the fourth. It all started with that leadoff walk and the stolen base by Martinez, and then the RBI single by Coleman to bring him in.
Yeah, but I believe this is the 3rd time we're going to see this pitcher coming around in the lineup. And so it's a good time to, even though you gave up 3 in the bottom of the 4th, it gives your offense a chance to get some of those runs back, and nothing gets you back in the game more than scoring some runs to answer back after a big inning by the other team. So I think these Hornets have got it in them. I think we've seen it so far. And I think they're ready to break out and get some more runs on the board.
Yep, 2 runs scored in the heart of the order. We're talking about the 4, 5, and 6. One of those runs was earned. As we'll start things here in this 5th inning as we move to the top. Travis Tester, the designated hitter, a right-handed batter. He is 1 for 2 so far tonight. Grounded 1 to short for the second out in the first, and then had the single and came around and scored off of the Bun Shelley RBI back, or 2 RBI single back in the previous inning. First pitch out of his reach for a ball, 1-0 early count here on Tester.
Yeah, we got the shift again.
Next one, chop foul, just past the on-deck circle to the left. The count at 1-1 even.
It was a late shift by the second baseman moving into that shortstop position just to the left of second base bag.
Here's the next pitch. Called a strike. Looked a little far to the out, but called a strike on the corner, 1-2. Hey, we'll take it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. We are here in the top of the 5th. Huntsville leading 6-3 at bat. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Got him to bite on it. On a little off-speed pitch as it dropped in. 4 strikeout swinging. 5th in the order, Luke Durham. Luke also a 1 for 1 here as he had the triple back in the first, was left stranded as the lone Hornet left back in that inning. Pitch on the way to Luke, way too far outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Luke also, at his last at-bat, was in the third. Reached on a walk, but then was out as he was trying to advance. 1-0 count. Here's the next delivery. Swung on and missed here.
A little off speed on that one, caught him off guard.
Grace remains on the mound. He's given up 6 runs, but they want to keep him in here to build his confidence. Kicks up the right leg, left-handed delivery on the way. This one popped up. We'll see if it's catchable in foul territory.
Like it's going to stay in.
Sanchez able to make the grab at the catcher position, just shy of the M on that Mike Carter Field logo. Near the backstop for the second out in foul territory.
Yeah, it's time to see if Cooper Molness can, a little 2-out rally on this top of the 5th and try to get some more of these runs in.
Molness reached on the choice, stole over second, came around and scored one of those runs on the Bun Shelley 2 RBI single back in the previous inning. Here's the first pitch on the way. Drop to the outside for a ball, 1-0 count. Justin Kring joining us. Appreciate you, Justin. No, I didn't make it over to Riverside today. Here's the 1-0. This one chopped over and called foul.
Yeah, I think it's foul. I think you hit him on the leg.
It's hard to see some of those sometimes. You really got to, we're behind it. Of course, if you're sitting on that first base or third base line, you can see those pretty easy, especially that first base line. Got him on the leg, though, for the foul. 1-1, 2 away. Justin was wondering, I stopped by. There's a fast food restaurant over there I stopped by. Justin works at. Pitch here on the corner. They've called a lot of those tonight, 1-2.
Yeah, he's starting to expand that zone just a little bit. So the Hornet batter's got to get ready for that.
Brian Miller saying good job, Hornets. Get those runs back. They're trying to do it here. 1-2, 2 away, nobody on. First, this pitch on the way.
That was close. He'd given those a couple of times.
Some of the fans here got a little excited early. I heard a woo, and then it quieted down quickly, BJ. 2s across the board. Here's the 2-2. This one swung on foul off that first base side and into the third row of the fans, fourth row rather.
Got a snow cone time. Well, at least in Little League days. Used to be snow cone time.
Sounds good right now, man. I haven't snow cone in years.
Hey, food, snow cones, anything, song, baseball. We got it all for you tonight.
Train. Here's the 2-2. This one foul as well. A little battle here for Cooper Molness.
Yeah, coming with some of those off-speed pitches, you can tell he's just trying to sit on one of those and drive it.
Grace gets the call. Left-handed delivery to the outside. 3-2. Boy, I thought Molness may have thought he was out. He started to walk back to the dugout.
Well, it was on that outside corner, and some of those have not been going our way. That one did.
Second payoff pitch of the night here coming for Grace. It's on its way. The 3-2 line this one right up center. And that is a base hit, little 2-out single. It gets away, and he will come around over to second. This may be in the park as well. Coming around over to third.
Coach is waving him.
Telling him to wave back over to home. The run is there in
Catcher's
time.
not going to make a play.
And how about that for Cooper Molness? Round all 4 of them. Come home, big fella.
Yeah, you can just tell he was he was patient with that at bat, getting some of those on the outside, but also getting some of those off speeds, and he was just waiting to square it up, just waiting to time it up. And he did. They had the shift on for him, and the second baseman was just too far over on the shortstop side of that second base bag, and it was able to scoot through to the outfield.
So another in the park home run. It's the second one that we've seen tonight, and it's, I've went a whole year without seeing one before, and we've had 2 here tonight by the Hornets, leading 7-3. Bring up Bun Shelley.
And a
Shelley
rip.
over to left. How about that? A little 2-out starter here for the Hornets as they pick up 1 run, and now Bun Shelley with a single as he'll rest at first. Take us to 8th in the order, Nolan Hunt. No, you talked about sort of a little 2-out rally here for the Hornets, and they heard you. That's what it is. You're sitting close down here, and we may have a pitching change. Coach going to come out here and talk. Don't see anybody coming out just yet. Coach will come out and talk here to C.J. Grace.
Yeah, and I think on that last play we were talking about it, the error definitely was not on the second baseman, but there might have been one on the center fielder. I wasn't able to see it scoot through, but you know what? I like giving kids in the park home runs.
Yeah, let's give them two.
Since there's a score, I say we just give it to them.
Yeah, we'll just give it to them. Having that discussion, I don't see a pitcher coming out here, so I think we're just having a little bit of a discussion.
Yeah, unless they've got somebody that's currently in the field at this moment that's gonna take over and pitch. I've not seen anybody working in the bullpen, so got some music there for you. Didn't know if you were gonna sing along right there.
I was thinking of my own lyrics, but I pulled back on them.
Looks like they're gonna keep him in.
Yep, they're going to keep him in. Just a little bit of talk here. We've seen a couple of those now with Grace. Appreciate Donna Colgrove Howell joining us, saying glad she can watch since his mama couldn't make it. Appreciate you, Miss Howell. Thanks for joining us. Also, good friend Tammy Vincent cheering on Cooper moments ago, who had that in-the-park home run. Debbie Sisnitsky saying, Mima watching from Houston. Let's go, Hornets. Appreciate everybody who's joining us.
You know, it's just great to be able to, especially in the district they're in, and we have to travel so far for KSAM to provide this for those back home to get to watch Hornet baseball.
We'll make the travel for you. Make it easy. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one over to center. Osborne. Well, it's going to drop. Oh, it's going to drop right in front of him. And it's another single. Back-to-back hits here for, make it now back-to-back hits for the Hornets, as Shelley forced over to second and Hunt with a single at first.
You know, and this is exactly what you wanted after giving up 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th to come out here in the top of the 5th and to be sure to put some runs on the board, to be sure to get some of the momentum back.
I have a runner in here at first for Nolan Hunt. We'll have that here in just a minute. I believe that is Christian Milam. So Christian Milam here to run for Nolan Hunt. It's the courtesy runner out there at first. Next pitch on the way here to Batten is a ball. And they're going to have another little discussion. Eli Sanchez is going to go talk things over. The catcher there to his pitcher.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is in high school. I'm not sure if you get 2 and the third one you have to pull in an inning if you visit the mound. So I don't know what the rules are on that one.
1-0, 2 away. All this happening here for the Hornets, leading 7-3 in 2-out rally territory. This pitch too high to the outside, 2-0 count here on Jackson Batten at the bottom. This may be one of those rolling at 1 a.m. type games. 2-0, this one clips the corner for a strike, 2-1. Which somebody told me before, like, don't say things like that, but it doesn't jinx it. It really doesn't. We have no control unless we're yelling really loud and distracting, which we're not. The time called here. Grace will step off the rubber, now back on. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away here. Pitch on the way. This one foul.
Looks like it's going to get out of play.
Home. That one popped right above BJ's head. Blew out an eardrum there.
Well, and I think Jackson wants to get the last at bat, I believe he had the line drive over to the first baseman who just made a great play on it. I think he really wants to get this one.
Boy, that thing hit hard. Sounded like somebody throwing a big, huge rock. Even it up in 2-2 here on Batten. More time called. Steps back in. Left-handed batter. 2 away. 7-3. Hornets with runners on 1-2. The pitch on the way. This one chopped foul. The battle here for Batten. Call him Battling Batten.
Hanging in there. He's got a runner on second. Wants to try to get that RBI driven in so we can at least get 2 runs in this inning. Looking to pick a pitch to drive it.
Yeah, that grill getting a little cold down there. Needs some more charcoal. Start getting it fired up with the ribeyes. Here's a 2-2 on the way. This one swung late, chop foul. Well, that one took a long roll foul as it went all the way to the corner there at the right at 325.
Yeah, same thing for him as Cooper. He's just trying to measure these things up, measure some of these off speeds up, and put the barrel of the bat on the ball, try to drive it to that down that right field line. That would certainly score 2.
Little pick attempt over at second. Ooh. This one got away, and runners will advance over to 2 and 3 in time. Oh, he didn't get there, did he, BJ?
Yes, he made it.
Oh, he just got there in the nick of time. A little error out there will advance runners over to 2 and 3. They're not keeping errors up on the board here, but that definitely was one. Shelley advances to third, and the courtesy runner, Christian Milam, in for Nolan Hunt, advances over to second. Count remains 2 and 2, so both runners now in scoring position. Huntsville leading 7-3. Pitch on the way. The battle continues. Boy, a hard-hit foul this time off the third baseline, just in front of the net of the dugout there of the Lions.
Yeah, he's certainly getting his money's worth on this at bat, battling off pitches. Hopefully that translates into a base hit.
Hit here would surely score, but he swung around, and that is it. So a swing and a miss will leave 2 on, but Huntsville with one more run, they get that one run on 2 hits. That one run was the in-the-park home run by Cooper Molness. 1 error in this inning and 2 left on. We are through 4.5, bottom of the 5th coming up. Lions trying to build on 3 runs they scored in the previous inning, trailing 7-3. We'll be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Deals right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, just in time for the county fairs and rodeos. We've got great deals on all of our tracks, Equinoxes, Blazers, and Traverses. You can get up to $4,750 in purchase allowance. We even have half tons, 3/4 tons, and the 1-ton heavy-duty Silverados available with up to $4,250 in purchase allowance. So hurry into Wiesner in Huntsville for the best selection, or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Welcome back, friends, as we start here the bottom of the 5th inning. Thanks for joining us. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael, and a hit by pitch to start things. Sanchez got hit hard in the back, and he'll take a push-up to hop up. And, boy, I thought I hit him in the back too, but that may have caused a little stinger down on the leg as well. That's one of those that shoots pain down the leg.
Yeah, it can hit some nerves down there. He's going to still walk it off down there just a little bit. The trainer's probably going to check on him, make sure he's doing okay.
Took a stretch, and it's tough there for Eli Sanchez. Boy, he got hit hard. Michael Jeske out there checking on him, asking if he's okay. I always love that sportsmanship. So a quick one pitch, hit by pitch, brings up Aldo Martinez, second in the order. This pitch, corner strike.
Yeah, when you get hit by pitch, you know how that feels. And when someone else, even if they're an opposing team, you know that's not a fun at-bat.
Luckily, I don't know how it feels. Never happened. Here's the 0-1. This one chopped over to third, making a running grab, throw to Fur. That's too high. And runner will come around to third. And we've got runners on the corner, so a throwing error there over at third by Manaharis will advance runner, and that's a tough break for Huntsville.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough play to make anyway. When you have that chopper like that, you're caught in between a bare hand or if you're going to catch it into the glove. And, of course, if you get it all the way into the glove, it cuts down on the time that you can get it back over to first. So they made a good play on the ball, and just the throw was just high.
Third in the order, Dante Martinez. So we got runners on the corners, no outs. The line's trailing 7-3 here in the bottom of the fifth. We are at the Mike Carter Field here in Tyler, Texas. Pitch on the way. Nice fastball as it goes across the plate for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch, foul tip. That one took a bounce off the top of the brick of the backstop. We counted 0-2. Jackson Batten on the mound. He came in for Mason Manaharis after 3 1/3. Manaharis moving over to third base.
Yeah, and I really like these first two pitches. Hopefully something he can continue to go get these batters.
Here's the next pitch. This one, swing and a miss. Got him for the first out.
Yeah, that's what you wanted to see, especially after a hit batter and in an error, to make sure your pitcher's coming back, settling down, and just getting the next out. So I think Jackson did a really good job of bearing down and getting that out.
Brings up Avery Coleman's fourth in the orders. We start the hard here. 4, 5, and 6. One away. Davis on deck. Here's the pitch to the right-handed batter. Drop too low, ball 1-0 count. Runners remain on 1 and 3. It is Martinez over at first and Sanchez at third. Here's the 1-0. High upstairs to the inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, you certainly want to be careful here with your pitcher and catcher. You don't want to get any of these balls to pass by because you've got those runners who are waiting to advance.
Batten looking. Kicks up the left leg. Right-handed delivery. Too high again. 3-0. Here's the delivery. This time across the plate for a strike.
He was taking all the way on that one. I have a feeling he may be taking again, so it would be a good time for Jackson to come and put something in there at least to encourage him to swing at it. Coming back to get a strikeout would be huge right here.
Here's the 3-1. This time too low, and he'll reach on a walk, and the bases are loaded for the first time tonight. So that is your tying run now at home plate.
14, Keelan Davis.
Well, we look into Hornets softball right now. 14-12, Huntsville holding on to a lead by 2 in the top of that 6th inning. Carlos Zimmerman on the call on KSAM Sports. Here's the first pitch to the outside here. Good job by Hunt getting behind that.
Yeah, that was a really good play by our catcher there. Bases loaded. You cannot let that one get past you.
Here's the next pitch on a 1-0. Changeup goes across for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Aces on the board.
It's still a good inning. You still have a possibility of turning a double play. That would certainly be an inning saver.
Next pitch away from him for a ball, 2-1. The next pitch here away again, 3-1.
Yeah, I hope Jackson just comes after him right here on this pitch. Hit him.
And a hit by pitch will advance Davis, and that'll force in a run. So Sanchez forced in on the run. That will advance.
Now batting number 2, CJ.
Yeah, that may bring a
Grace.
pitcher change.
Yeah, we'll see. There's going to be a little bit of discussion, and we will have a new pitcher come in. So we'll step aside. We'll take a break. We'll have that pitching change for you when we come back. Here in a moment. Stay with us. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. All right, friends, welcome back. Hope you can join us. We had an internet outage up here at Tyler. We apologize. We're going to actually take the scoreboard off the screen. We went to a break. We were showing the Huntsville Lady Hornets. That was just coincident. It had nothing to do with it. We stepped aside to take a break, and then we lost our internet connection up here. I guess we ran out of data, so we apologize for that. It is 7-6 as we get started here in the top of the 6th inning, as there was 3 unearned runs picked up by Tyler in that 5th. So we'll go to the 6th inning, and leading off here to start things at the top of the order is Cody McLaren. Count 1-0 on Cody McLaren.
So let me ask you this, Rob. If we take the scoreboard off the screen, can we take the 3 runs they scored off?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. McLaren hits this one over to second. Martinez, nice job there by Martinez in the throw to Coleman at first for the first out. Give that young man credit.
I think they found some life after getting 3 runs, even whether you get them earned or unearned, that just kind of breathes some life into your defense. And that really was a good play by that young man at second base. But hopefully Cotton can get something going here. Last time he was up, I believe he took a trip around the bases, correct?
Yeah, at the end. Well, we called it the in the park home run.
I think that one was pretty much the in the park home run.
First pitch to Cotton across the corner for a strike. 0-1 early count. So we are here in the top of the 6th. 1 away. 0-1 is your current count. We'll fix the scoreboard here in a minute. Next one across that corner for another strike. 0-2 on Caleb Cotton. So again, we apologize for the delay for a few moments, but we are back on. Running, that's very rare, and got him looking. Boy, 3 pitches and 2 up, 2 down here.
Was this a new?
No, it's still pitcher? Grace. Right. Boy, he's really found a way to come alive here.
It looks like he found a different gear on that last pitch. You got the shift coming up again. Second baseman coming over to the shortstop side of the second base bag.
Bring up third in the order. Is Mason Manaharis?
Yes, I do believe this is Mason.
Yeah. Next pitch, another strike. So, boy, Grace has really found some life here after his team putting up back-to-back 3-run innings. Huntsville only leading by 1, 7-6. Next pitch to the outside to even the count at 1-1. Again, 2 outs here in the top of this 6th. We are live from Tyler, Texas. I guess that's what I get for putting a split screen on a while ago. 1-1 on the way. This one hit hard over to right. Johnson backs up, and he has the grab, and it's a quick 3 up, 3 down for the Lions. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left on. We'll step aside and take a break. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Stay with us, friends. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
March brings warmer weather and even hotter deals right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, just in time for the county fairs and rodeos. We've got great deals on all of our 2021 GMC Terrains and 2021 GMC Acadias. You can get up to $5,700 off in purchase allowance. We even have half tons, 3/4 tons, and the 1-ton heavy-duty GMC Sierra available with up to $5,500 in purchase allowance. So hurry to Wiesner in Huntsville for the best selection, or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Eric Barbosa for Henson CDGR, and we're rolling back prices on America's best-selling vehicles.
During Ram Truck Month and the Jeep Celebration event, our low truck and SUV prices are now even lower. Save more with 0% for 84 months and make no payments until the summer.
Plus, get a warranty for life with no deductibles and unlimited miles at no cost to you. We even deliver for free from our store to your door.
We get you rolling for less at Henson CDJR, your dealer for life.
HensonCDJR.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here as we start the bottom of the sixth inning, and leading off, bottom of the order, Alex Santiago, the left fielder. He is 0 for 2. Both times at bat here. He struck out looking. First pitch on the way from Bun Shelley. A strike on the corner. The early count 0-1. Next delivery. This time drops in for another strike. 0-2. And Hornets leading 7-6. They gave up 3 runs, though, in the past 2 innings. Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, and it's 1 up, 1 down for Huntsville's Bun Shelley.
Now batting, number 4, Eli Sanchez.
Bring up Eli Sanchez back to the top of the order, the catcher. Another beautiful pitch by Shelley on the off speed for a strike. Got the corner, 0-1. Shelley really starting to find some rhythm now. Here's his next pitch. This one swung up, should be catchable in foul territory. Third baseman, left-handed glove, Manaharis for the second out. So a quick 2 up and 2 down here for Huntsville in the top of this 6th inning. Or beg your pardon, the
now batting, number 11, Aldo
bottom of this 6th inning. Next pitch on the way to the batsman, Aldo Martinez. Foul tip, 0-1. Here's Shelley's next delivery from the right hand. Fastball chopped up over the mound. What a grab by Shelley. He will flip it over to first, and that does it. How about that for Bun Shelley on the mound as it took a hop, jumped up, grabbed it down. It is a 3 up, 3 down inning for Huntsville. We'll go to the top of the bottom, beg your pardon, we'll go to the top of the 7th. We got a little sidetracked here as we had those internet issues as we had to reset. So we will climb to the top of the 7th. Stay with us. We'll be back for more baseball here from Tyler, Texas. Welcome back, friends. We get started here in the top of the 7th inning. A lot of defensive changes. Fortunately, not able to get to all of those. We will say there's a new pitcher on the mound. It is Dante Martinez, so he moves over from short. Aldo Martinez will move over to that position. Alex Santiago now over at second. And we go left to right, and it's all lost after that, BJ.
It looks like even the umpire's trying to make sure he's got everybody in the right spot on his own scorecard.
It just went all over the place. It's like you took a dice and just rolled them and said, there it is.
It's musical chairs for this bottom of the seventh inning.
Let's have a new hitter in here for Travis Tester. It is Jacob von Rosenberg. The first pitch on the way to von Rosenberg out of his reach, 1-0 early count. So we get things underway here. Again, it may take a second to get things updated. Next pitch, 1-0, swing and a miss to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, no outs, top of the 7th we are, 7-6, Huntsville leading at bat here. Here's the next pitch. This one, beautiful pitch as it dropped in for a strike, 1-2.
That did just drop in there. I think he thought it was going to end up being high. Dropped right down into the strike zone for strike 2.
Well, you change it up, 1-2. Dante Martinez on the mound, kicks up the left leg. Here's the right-handed pitch. Too low to even the count at 2-2.
Yeah, so the pitcher out there, he was the one that started the game in Huntsville that they got to see first in the home game. So hopefully they can remember some of his pitches and get out here and start it up here in the 7th inning.
Here's the 2-2 on its way. This one too high, and it's a full count at 3-2.
It'll certainly build on some great momentum if we can get our leadoff hitter on and start another scoring spree here.
Here's the payoff from the right hand. Oh, wow, that looked close. They called it a strike for a strikeout looking. Yeah, that's one of those where
you're just not sure. It was a great pitch by that young man, but it looked to be inside.
Brings up 5th in the order, Luke Durham. First pitch on the way to Luke out of his reach, 1-0 count. Again, 1 away here. Thanks for joining us. Here's the next pitch. This one chopped over to short. Actually, the baseman will come over and makes the throw. It was a chop over there to short. That was a big shift. Threw it over to first and got him in time for the out. How about that for Aldo Martinez?
Yeah, it looked like the second baseman who was playing over in the shift was going to come up and take it, but the shortstop took over, took the position, fielded the ball, and made the throw over to first. We got 2 outs.
Cooper Molness now at bat. He'll hit this one hard over to center. Osborne, though, able to just take about 7 steps to his left, and it's another quick 3 up, 3 down. As it's the final opportunity for the Lions, trailing 7-6. We're going to keep it right here. Talk a little Bond for a moment as joined by BJ McMichael. Appreciate you, BJ. And just a disclaimer, we broadcast. These broadcasts are independent of the school. This is something that we do at KSAM, purely our opinion, and it's our what we believe. Again, this isn't the school district. We don't get endorsed. There's nothing involved with Huntsville ISD. So I always want to say that before we speak about our support for the bond. But this is a very important issue that's coming up on the ballot here coming up in May.
Absolutely. Very important. We have 2 bond propositions, A and B. The anchor of that is we need to realign our schools. That is K through 5 at our elementaries, 6 through 8 at our junior high, and in 9 through 12. And none of that happens unless Prop A is passed. So it's just a great way to be sure that we support our kids, because here's the thing, it's their future that we need to upgrade, and that's kind of left up into our hands to do. And so the important part of that is that now with that in Prop A is a baseball softball complex. And just earlier this year we had a rain out at our field because our field, if anyone had played at Cape Bar Ross knows that you get any type of rain, it's a rain out. It can be almost just a sprinkle and it's a rain out. And we're here at this field. It's a turf field. Had we had something like this there in Huntsville, rain, and 30 minutes later we could play a game and we could have our own home game. And so I think that's really important for our baseball and softball. Plus, that is so far detached from the school on a busy road. We just need to bring that closer. And so Prop A is an important proposition that we need to think about.
You can get all of the facts and all the information at building4champions.com. That's building the number 4champions.com. Please go there and get the facts. Don't get the facts off social media because it's opinion, not fact in a lot of cases. First pitch on the way here, Bun Shelley to the inside, leading off to start things here and trying to find a way to rally here in the bottom of the 7th. The Lions trailing 7-6. Starting is Dante Martinez. First pitch on the inside, 1-0 early count here. Next pitch, chops it up. Shelley again at the mound, and he will toss it easily. And we are 1 away. Huntsville 2 outs away from a 1-run victory.
Man, he finished the bottom of the 6th with making that same type of play. And to start it right here at the bottom of the 7th, that gives your defense a little pick-me-up so they can finish this game out.
Still got to go through 2 more outs here, and it's going to be tough as you face Avery Coleman, who has 2 of those 6 runs on the board here tonight. The pitch on the way to Coleman, too close to the inside for a ball, 1-0.
Yes, this young man here, he came ready to play tonight. He's made some really good swings on the ball, and so getting him out here would be definitely a big momentum for us.
Next pitch out of his reach, too low, 2-0. Shelley trying to regain his composure here and close this one out, 2-0, 1 away. Kicks up the left leg, right-handed pitch. Close to the inside again, 3-0.
Yeah, I've got to question that one. That one certainly looked like that was in there for a strike.
Shelley takes a deep breath here, now kicks up the left leg. Here's the right-handed fastball across the plate for a strike, 3-1.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's looking again just to try to get a base runner on, because you know when you can just get some traffic on there, you can cause havoc. So
here's his pitch. This one hit hard, line foul off the first base side.
Completely wrong on that one. That young man's ready to swing.
Full count here for Bun Shelley. 1 away, a little countdown action on the board, 3-2-1. Hornets leading 7-6. The Lions with the last opportunity here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Shelley's pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
That was a great pitch. Took something off of it a little bit, especially after such an aggressive swing, and to come back with an off speed like that. Wow, that was a great pitch.
2 away. The Hornets 1 out away. Shelley will face Keelan Davis, who is 0 for 2 today. He's on base, though, with a hit by pitch earlier in this game, the previous inning. First pitch out of his reach, 1-0 count. You go back to that previous batter there for Shelley. Got down 3-0, but then found his way back.
Yeah, that says a lot about Bun there.
Here's the 1-0. High to the inside, little shave pitch. Dust the whiskers off home plate, 2-0.
Now we got to finish it up here. 2 great pitches made to the previous batters. Of course, getting out at first. Now he just needs to get this 3rd out.
Shelley takes a deep breath. Here's the right-handed fastball. Chopped over to the 3rd, making the play up. The throw to first. It is in time.
Ball game.
And that is the ball game. 7-6. Great play over there by Monoharis Tujeski at first. And, hey, you got to give these Lions credit. We talked earlier. Absolutely. They had 33 unanswered runs going back over 2 games and then to start this one. But then they found some rally there halfway through this ball game in the 4th and the 5th with 3 runs apiece. We'll keep it right here as we close it out. Been a good one, though, and Huntsville still got some work to do.
I think they got some work to do. But, I like that last play with Mason. He had struggled a little bit in some later innings. He even had an error earlier in the game that kind of cost, some of those 3 runs coming in. But to be able to finish with, 3 up, 3 down, Bun making a great play at pitcher, getting the strikeout, and then also getting that last play by Mason. It just, I love the heart of these young guys. And, man, it's just another step in the ladder of learning.
One of our friends, Byron Miller, way to go, Hornets. Appreciate you, Brian. Thank you for joining us. Brad Fullwood, Tammy Vincent, Trina Jeffcoat. A lot of folks joining us here on this one. Normally we have a pretty extended post-game, but considering we got to drive close to 3 hours back to Huntsville, we're going to wrap things up. But again, tonight, your Huntsville Hornets with another victory here. Back-to-back victories now in 16-5A. 7-6 over the Tyler Lions here in Tyler, Texas. BJ, before we go, just final thoughts from you, my friend.
I just love the heart of these kids. I love even the crowd that came to support, their students, and just what Coach is doing, what Coach Jennings is doing with this group, especially, again, with such a young group. We had one senior that started. And so, getting these young guys all of this practice and this opportunity to get out and play and to get put in situations like this, it's not fun to have a lead and almost blow it. But I think you learn a lot of things in that. So learning, I think, is just the name of the game for these young guys.
Good news for the Hornets. They now move to 500 in district play, keeping their playoff hopes alive in that fourth hole right now. They improved to 3-3 in 16-5A, 10-12 overall. And for the Tyler Lions, they will drop to 0-6 in the district and 7-12. We'll have more games coming up. Of course, you can check that full schedule at hornetnation.org. Our coverage will be listed at facebook.com/KSAM Sports, where you can watch every game that we broadcast here on the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We're still working on logistics for Thursday, but that game, I believe it's at home, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that's a home game.
At K-Bar Ross. And so if it is a home game and the logistics do not serve us well, we will cover the softball game. Otherwise, you will be able to see that coverage on KSAM Sports. And, again, just follow us on the Facebook page, and you can keep up to date with that as well.
Actually, I think we'll be playing Tyler High School again, so we'll be seeing this team for a third time. So
wow, yeah.
It'd be a good game to come out and see if we can take the sweep for the season against Tyler.
That's on the first. Yeah, we'll face them, but it says in Huntsville.
In Huntsville.
So yeah, we'll have the information. Again, follow hornetnation.org. You can get that information to keep up to date with the latest. BJ, been a fun one, man. Thank you for being here with me, and looking forward to doing some more, man.
My pleasure. I'm looking forward to it. Love Hornet baseball. Love what you guys are doing for the community.
Hey, and finally, too, as we just want to take a quick look, the Hornet softball team has been pretty dominant this season. They have not lost in district. Carlos Zimmerman is on the call of that ball game. And just very briefly, before we sign off, I'm kind of working as quick as I can here, BJ. We'll go and check that ball game real quick here. I believe it may be, there's still 46, 47 folks. So that game is not a final yet. But it is getting close. Huntsville has pulled away 17-12 on the road at White House.
That is great news for our girls and the coaching staff. And they are working hard to really get these girls playing at a level that we haven't seen in a while. So good job to the coaches.
This is Carlos Zimmerman on the call back at White House.
The 0-2. Called strike 3, and that's 7 strikeouts.
Wow.
For Kylie Lehman.
So they are just one out away
White House
there.
Is down to their final out.
So it looks like Huntsville is on their way to a victory there in softball land. BJ, thanks again. Appreciate you. We got a nice drive on the way back, and we'll be back at it soon, my friend.
Yeah, maybe you'll have some more singing for me in the car.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. We'll figure it out. Once again, BJ McMichael here joining me. I'm Rob Hipp. Thank you to Coach Jennings and all of the Huntsville staff, including Lisa Blackburn, our athletic director, Coach Rodney Southern, and everyone at Huntsville ISD, Dr. Scott Shepard, and head principal, Mr. Trevino. We appreciate him as well. I'm Rob Hipp again for BJ McMichael. Your final from Tyler, Texas. Huntsville victorious tonight, 7-6. Till then, friends, as I end every broadcast, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement and lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good night, and God bless from Tyler, Texas. So long.